Alright, let's leave it for now. I think that's probably the wise idea. So let's do one of those. No! Why would you do that to me, ARK? That is so mean. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of ARK Survival Evolved with me, PommieGamer. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a great day. And I've got to tell you guys, look how beautiful it is today on the island. The sun is just rising, it's early morning, and I'm on Concord heading down towards Herbivore Island because today we're going to tame up a bunch of Stegos for the Kibble Farm. Now, why are we taming up Stegos? Well, I really want to get into an Argentavis. They're our all-round kind of bird. We used them a lot in Season 1, and I really miss having a high-level RG in Season 2. So I figured it's about time we try and tame one and hopefully get our hands on a perfect tame as well. But the only way we can do that is if we have Kibble, which is the Stego kibble, the preferred kibble of the Argentavis. Now, you may be wondering, but Pommie, if you're going to Herbivore Island, how are you going to get them off the island? Well, of course, if you saw yesterday's episode, we have Stargates now, and they're so much fun to play around with. So I've actually got on Concord a Stargate already made, along with a 0-point module, some foundations, and some stairs as well to place one on. Now, the Herbivore Island is actually where I'm planning on moving to in probably a few episodes time now, once we've kind of got set up and a few more resources under our belt, because Freddie and I have decided for this season what we're going to do is do a tribe alliance through the tribe alliance system and have our own separate bases, and I'm really interested to see what Freddie comes up with for his build, and then we might do something a little bit interesting towards the end of the season involving some PvP. So I'm going to head down towards Herbivore Island, guys, and then I'll bring you back once we're there, ready to tame up some Stegos. See you guys in a bit. And we're back, guys, and I've just got the Stargate built on Herbivore Island. Decided to build it in the water here, and one thing I never actually noticed is that if you place stone foundations in the water, they turn a slightly different colour, which I thought was just a nice little touch. But we're here to find Stegos now, and this should certainly be the place to find them, and in fact there's one over there. What level are you? 96 female. Okay, it's probably going to take a few more medjos than I would have liked, but always nice to have a strong female as well. So what we do is we're just going to land you. Oh, there's another one here as well. 3 in fact. This might be a bit tricky if we get everyone aggroing all at the same time, and we have a male down there as well. But here's 2 females, so what's the best way to do this, I wonder? Let's put you over here. There's tons of Stegos in this area. And let's just set you to passive. There we go. Okay, free water. Let's parkour our way up onto the rocks here. No, not going to be able to get onto that. What about if I go this way? Excuse me, love. I'm trying to get by. Your tail is in the way. One more time. No, I don't think I can get up onto that one. I should be able to kite these fairly easy though. We'll try and get up on here. This might be a bit better actually. Okay, so let's draw out our trank gun. And let's go to work. Wow, that green glare is bright. Now she might actually be stuck, which is very fortuitous. Just keep nailing her in the head. Now you're doing your runaway. No, don't go in the water! Oh, I hate this mechanic! Alright, she's coming back. Let's get up here. Can you climb? I hope not. try and come at me this way. This is going to take a lot of torpor. Yeah, I don't think she can get me up here. She's trying all sorts of ways to get around though. Yeah, and she's down. There we go. So let's throw the Medjos on her and get the taming underway. Did we unintentionally aggro anything else? No. Is that the other female? No, that's the male. Where's the other female? She's moved all the way down there. That's going to be quite interesting. Let's see if we can get this one under as well. Love the colours on the back of these. Really, really cool. I love that purple. And I really like this island because you can just run around without fear of getting eaten by something a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can get up on here. There we go. And running jump. No. Okay. Well, let's just try and kite this girl. I'm just very aware of that other male behind us as well. So I don't really want to aggro him. So let's draw out our trank gun. Is there not a way up onto these rocks? No. I don't have the athleticism to do that. Let's punt her in the face. And see if we can draw her this way. Back near the other one. Ah, she's stuck. Oh. That's handy. Nope, she's not stuck anymore. Where are you going? I can't have a pass out there because she will drown. Come on, turn around. There's also megalodons in this water I do have to be careful about, and that's deep enough for one to probably attack her, which is a real shame. That's it, girl. Come on, turn around. Swim this way. There we go. Oh. Ah! Run faster, run faster. Okay, we're going to draw her this way, I guess. Just kite her around these rocks. She's still coming. Oh, she's dangerously close there. Ah! And she's down. But there we go, guys. 2 Stegos down in a very short space of time. And our Stego farm is underway. So I'm going to sit and babysit these girls and maybe get a few more Stegos down. And then I'll bring you guys back when the first one's tamed up. See you guys in a bit. And we're back, guys, and our first Stego is just about to wake up. We're just waiting for the very last bite. And there we go, our very first female Stego. Now this is one of the lower level ones I found around. She was a level 8, so she got a +3 levels. Level 11 now, which is awesome. Let's just take a look at how the other Stegos are doing. So, that was the first one. Higher level ones are around this way, if I do remember correctly. So we got this one down here. How are you doing, girl? So this is our level 96, which I think is the highest one we've got down. Had to use a bit of narcotics on her, just to keep her under. I think we've got plenty of Medjo berries on her. Looking at a +46, I expect that's going to drop though, given the taming effectiveness of using Medjos. We're not even a third of the way there yet, so she's going to take quite some time. Let's head over to our second Stego. That is currently unconscious. This is our level 80. Again, having to manage her torpor ever so slightly. About a third of the way done, so looking at a plus 38 on that girl. Then if we come down here, I believe this one is our male. This one is a baby, level 12. Yep, and he is actually almost done as well. Shouldn't need any more narcotics on him. Plenty of food, so that's good. He'll be taming up in about, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes time. And then last but not least, we also have this girl down over here, who is a level 88, so another high level one. Again, having to manage the torpor on this one ever so slightly, but I think we've got plenty of food. So far, we're doing pretty good. We've got a number of females and a male stego. I'm going to keep managing these guys' torpors, make up some saddles for them, and then I'll bring you back once we've gotten back to base safe and sound. See you guys in a bit. And we're back, guys, and we've got all of our stegos tamed up now. It's taken probably about a couple of hours or so. Remember, we do have the taming rates turned up ever so slightly on the server though. So here we go, we've got a level 139, a level 11, our stag is level 17, a 116 and a 128. So these girls are definitely going to be able to hold their own against any sarcos back at base that might spring out of the water on them. Seems to be got a few levels already, so I'm just going to pump HPs on these guys. Not really much else we really need to pump on them. Maybe a bit of melee, because they will help us get some berries as well around the base. But for now, I'm just going to throw it all into HP, so we'll take those narcotics back though. And weirdly enough, I did find a stego egg suspiciously next to this girl who was down over here. Now, I don't know how it works in the dino world, but you definitely do not do that to a girl when she's passed out. But anyway, we need to get these guys back to base now, so I'm going to dial the Stargate. Now, I'm not going to even test at this point in time whether or not you can bring one of these things through on a follow. I think there's going to be too much risk in that given how long we've taken to actually tame them. So I'm going to take them through one by one just to be on the absolute safe side. That never gets old. So let's get the first girl through, and then once I've got everyone back to base, we'll be right back. And we're back, guys, and we got all of the stegos back through the Stargate safe and sound, and I've got them all lined up here. Hopefully they're going to start laying some eggs very soon. Nothing as of yet. I moved Benedict around this side just so that we could get the egg boost on the stegos as well. Just check in on the other dinosaurs. No dillo eggs. These guys are pretty stubborn when it comes to laying eggs. The dodos, on the other hand, I mean, we're going to soon not need to keep these dodos anymore, because we just have an absolute surplus of dodo eggs. I think now we're close to approaching 300. Yeah, we've got 275. So an insane amount of dodo eggs, which is good because the kibble for dodo can be used for other things such as ichthy as well as pteranodons, as we have shown in the last few episodes. And it got me thinking actually about the egg situation. We've got them in these preserving bins, which have been great, but I think it's time we have some technological upgrades and build a bit of a kitchen. So there's going to be a few things we're going to need to do here. For this, I've already built an electrical generator, and I'm going to need to go out and gather some more resources in order for us to build the refrigerators and the industrial cooking grill. But before we do any of that, we need to actually extend the main house a little bit more so that we can fit a kitchen on. Now, I've already made up some stone foundations, so let's just drop those in the bar. And we got these rounded foundations as well from the rounded walls and stairs mod. And I think we're going to try and incorporate that into design, have perhaps like a little tower that can overlook the lake here. I think that'll look pretty cool. So first thing we need to do, just check that these compost bins are empty. And we're going to demolish these and get the resources back. And I think what we're going to do is, before we demolish any of these walls inside, we're just going to extend off and just get a feel for what this looks like. So Poopsla, I'm going to have to move you out of the way temporarily, mate. And then let's come down here and let's snap off directly from here. So we've got one foundation there. Another one like that. One like that. Another one like that. How many have we got left? 6. I'm wondering about the size and space, but we should be good to go on that. And in fact, you're going to have to move a little bit more, buddy. I'm just a bit cautious about leaving him too close to water, because we do get quite a few Sarcos every now and then, and they do like the ambush attack. Let's see, how far can we come this way? Are we going to have enough room? Just want to make sure I've still got room to be able to get around the place. That looks pretty good. And we want to have our tower come off of here, possibly into the water. Let me just quickly take a look at these as well, because I just want to make sure we actually do this right. I've got an idea in my head of what I want it to look like, but it's always better to try things out before we jump straight in. Now, that would be the wrong ones. We need one of these ones. So that's going to appear there. Have another one there and there. Yeah, I think if we go too far over, we're going to maybe run into some issues. How many have we got left? 4? Okay, so let's maybe go this way a bit more as well. And I'm doing this just because I want to have a bit more of an interesting sort of shape to the design, rather than it just being simply a square, which it kind of is already. And then let's do one of... I kind of want to go over one more though as well. Thinking. Let's have a quick look. If I do, I'm going to run out of space very quickly. Alright, let's leave it for now. I think that's probably the wise idea. So let's do one of those. No! Why would you do that to me, ARK? That is so mean. Okay, so that was the foundation left we need to go and make. Let's quickly craft up another one of those. The ARK building system sometimes is a fickle beast, to say the least. We need some more thatch and probably some more wood. Fortunately, I've been spending quite a bit of time gathering up a lot of resources, so let's just make 2 of those. In fact, just because it might annoy me if I don't check what it looks like. I mean, we've got 18, we need probably... Let's grab one more. Sod it, let's do it. Because I've been thinking about it since I've just walked away. What it would look like if we go one more. If it doesn't look good, we can always demolish it, and I'll replace the resources that we have spent. So, foundation, stone foundation. Let's craft 3 more of those. In fact, we only need 2 more of those. We've got 1 in there. Excellent. Let's throw these back in the box. Inventory management is key. Thatch and fibre. Right, and of course the fog rolls in as I'm building, which makes things just awesome to see. I can't believe you've done that. That's silly. Why would you place there? In fact, we are going to need... that's really frustrating. Come on then, give me one more. Stone foundation. Right, let's pop those away and let's go back out and rectify this. Okay, so we're going to want to come this way more. I think that's fine, we've got enough space to walk around. Yeah, I like that. Go this way. This way, and this way. Now what I wanted to do, before ARK decided to break my build, was to build You there like that. You there like that. And you there like... That's the wrong way round. Like that. There we go. So we kind of got this little round bit on the end, and this kind of will just be like our little lookout, just to add something a little bit different to the build, because it's looking kind of square at the moment. Right guys, I'm going to get the rest of this foundation and building set up, demolish and make an entrance there, and then I'll bring you back once we're ready to place the fridges, the industrial grill and the generator. See you guys in a bit. And we're back guys, and I've got all of the ingredients now to make refrigerators and the industrial cooker. So let's head into our fabricator. You can see I've gathered up a ton of organic polymer, and we're going to make one of the industrial grills. And apparently we can only make one fridge. What are we out of? Ah, we're out of metal. Okay. Not to worry, we've got a stockpile of metal as well. Let's quickly go and grab some of that. We've got some more metal cooking up at the moment. Let's just grab 200. That should be enough. I think I'm going to want about 4 fridges. And then once we've made all these things, I'll show you the building, because I'm quite happy with how it turned out actually. It's looking pretty good. So let's come in here, electric, 2 more, we're out of metal again I'm assuming. Let's grab 1 more stack. Unfortunately we can't carry more than 200, we get a tad burdened. Oh, we are running low now. But this is the cost when you start getting into this high-end tech. Things start getting really expensive really quickly. So we want to make the most of this organic polymer before it spoils. There we go, 1 more fridge, so that should be 4 fridges in total and an industrial grill. Excellent. Let's turn it off before we waste any more gasoline. Now I've already placed the generator and I'll show you what the build looks like. So if you come through the front door here, now if you turn left you'll notice we have this offshoot here. You come in, and I think it looks quite nice. I mean, it's a pretty basic room. We've got the roof slanting in 2 different directions. I really wish there was like a filler piece for corners like this, but instead I just decided to put a rounded catwalk round. I'll take you upstairs into the tower. So again, this is using the rounded walls and stairs mod, and I think it's turned out really good. I've moved the beds up here because at least that way we get a use out of this. Got windows all the way around so we can actually see all the way around. And I'll bring you out here, and we've got another door on the side here, and you can take a look at it from this side. This is where the Jenny is. Just placed it directly in the middle, and that's the tower. I think it turned out pretty good actually. I'm quite happy with the way it looks, and it's just nice to have a bit more space so that we can actually install these fridges, the industrial grill, and then when we eventually hit I think it's level 85 for the industrial cooker. Oh no, sorry, level 80 for the industrial cooker, level 85 for the industrial forge. So once we hit those levels we'll be able to get into some stuff. So I've got my junction box already placed, so I think the best thing is to take a look at how big these things are at first. So the fridges I'm thinking should probably go here, and I'm actually wondering now if I can get 4 in. I don't remember them being this big, but there we go. We should be able to get 4 in, but we're going to get the whole obstructive rubbish again. I'm thinking it's just that wall torch, so I'm probably going to remove that. These are the auto torches, by the way. It's provided by the auto torch mod, and they basically just burn indefinitely without any source of fuel, and you can also get ones with timers. Now we use these purely for aesthetic. We don't use them in any way to get some sort of advantage off of the heat or anything like that. It's purely because we just like the base to look, you know, nice at night, and rather than being pitch black and having to invest so much time replacing all of the fuels. So let's again, that's the wow, the grill's a lot bigger than I remember as well. I think the grill we're gonna have to stick over this side definitely. Number 8. Yeah, let's stick it against this wall, and of course we've got a auto torch here as well. Right, we'll have to think about where we're going to place those in the future. So let's come in here, let's jump into our K menu. Nope, can't do that because we've got a roof on us. Alright, we'll have to just eyeball it then. Oh, don't I love it when I have to eyeball stuff. Is there anything we can use as a guide? I think we're just going to have to hope for the best really on this. It's funny, it doesn't really seem to worry about the clipping on that side, but it's really finicky that way. Oh, I really wish I could see, but here we go. All things considered, I think that turned out pretty good actually. So there's our industrial grill, and this is going to allow us to cook up a lot of meat very, very quickly. Now let's take a look at these fridges. Now I want to try and get 4 in, so if we were to look at how big they are, that's the edge of that. They look like they're exactly almost half a foundation. It's going to be interesting with the door. I don't know if we're actually going to get them in there. So we could stick them this side, but then we're going to have some issues with the power. Decisions. I hadn't anticipated this. No, okay, right. We're going to do it on this side. If we can get 4 in, we get 4 in. If we get less, we get less. It's all good. Fridges are going to help us, and failing that, we can actually use them when we move to the new base anyway. Okay, so that allows me to actually use the K menu on this. Or it did at least. Isn't that weird? It's to do with it's trying to put it on the ceiling up there, so I'm just again have to eyeball this. That'll be really annoying. Okay, let's find me a straight line of some description. Okay, and let's come this way, let's go back as far as we can. Not go back any further. And I think we want to go to the right ever so slightly. There's our first one. There's our second. Oh, get in there, just touch it ever so slightly. There's our third, and I think they're a little bit crooked, which is going to irritate me. Do we just... Actually, no, they're pretty good. Do we remove the door is the next question. Because I could get one in there, I think. If I have a look here. Could move the door over one. That would probably be better. Alright, okay. Let's do this. Let's do a bit of remodeling. So we're going to have to remove this. Remove these wooden stairs. Let's replace that wall before we do anything. What do we need? We're going to need some more wood. Definitely need more fibre and thatch. Fibre and thatch. Let's go wooden wall. One of those. Now we want a doorway. And the reinforced wooden door, we're going to need some stone. God, I'm running so low on stone. That tower cost me an absolute fortune. Reinforced wooden door. And what about the wooden stairs? Small, more wood. And we're pretty much out of wood as well. Okay. So that should be absolutely everything we need. Let's get organised. Okay. So first things first, let's tear down that door frame. Let's replace it with a wooden wall. Excellent. Now let's take the door frame. Let's move that there. Let's come down here. Let's try with the small stairs. Nice. And then let's grab our door. Because I wanted a little rear entrance here, just in case I want to quickly get to the greenhouse for some ingredients. It kind of makes sense if this is kind of a kitchen of sorts, so I wanted to be able to get to all of that from here rather than having to go all the way around and then all the way back round again. So now, hopefully, fingers crossed, we should be able to fit this fridge in as well. So let's try and get it lined up again. It's always the hardest part. Clipping at the back ever so slightly there. It's really difficult to see. There we go, 4 fridges. Now, they're all currently unpowered, but what we should be able to do is open the door, come out to our Jenny, turn it on, and that's the sound we want to hear. Power! We have electricity now. This is amazing. So now we can transfer all of those eggs out of the preserving bin and stick them into the refrigerators. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, remember to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more ARK Survival Evolved videos. Until next time, guys, keep calm and level up.